I do actually want a counselor, so I'm going to hire this Horatio guy. They're not very good guardians, not enough points. So let's hire him and assign skill points. It's going to be very good for luxuries later on. I could put it on a Jadinix resource to get a bit more. That would be a pretty good idea later on once I got the skill points. For now though, what I'm actually going to do is get... You know what? I probably need some approval on the system I'm going to put him on. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, I should have checked. But I'll invest in there and invest one in there and apply skills. I'm going to put him on the system that has the most population. Is happy. Yeah, okay. I was right. Let's stick him on there then. Okay. So it's not up to ecstatic levels, sadly. Moved a tiny bit of population around, not much actually. Oh, that reminds me, this one would be good for that populace, and only that populace, so it might be a good idea to move it from Shaddai to Myriades, and I think I will. So, Myra, okay, right, excellent. I've got a tiny bit of movement before I end the turn. So I've got that fleet to do. I've got to send a probe out with this one. Let's, yeah, it's definitely buggy this, isn't it? I'll send one out there. That's got a probe. I want to bring it over. It's not going to be too long before I get the wormhole tech. The next tech I got on the list actually is this one. 4 over now, so I could do with a tiny bit of approval, and it's also a colonization tech as well on that tech coming up. Right, let's do these. Toxic world. Yeah, it's 4 toxic worlds as well, actually. Zavali populace in there. Cyberflora. I'm not sure if I mentioned at some point as well, I switched over to freighters from Leo to Trieme. So I got really big freighters coming from Scorpius, and I got much smaller ones. Actually, they're pretty big anyway. So this should be done not too... yeah, very quickly, as long as there's nothing to blockade it. Let's bring a probe down here. Wasn't expecting that. There's actually a colony there, and an unknown ship. Bundus. Yeah, I've just got a decision pretty much with this fleet down here. Then I think, and that was it. Yeah, I'm going to attack. Probably isn't a good idea. Some of the retreating ships actually made it over here, I think, because they look pretty damaged. Is it connecting to there then? I think there's a wormhole there, and they might have the wormhole tech. So, yeah. It was either a wormhole there or there, basically, from the election screen. So I knew that already, but let's... Oh, I could bring them up. Oh no, I don't have the wormhole tech yet, do I? Let's do the expeditions first then, anyway. Or should I? Do I have movement? I have movement. So, you know what? I'll attack first, then use that. But if I lose this, then they'll probably attack me anyway, so, yeah. Oh, part of that is damage fleet, good. Not the non-damage one. Let's do barrage fire then. Which one is that? That's mainly energy. Okay, and let's stick the rest of those in the middle. Expecting to lose that, may lose that as well. I won't watch this one. Let's fight. Okay, are they going to follow up? Ooh, yeah, that was a big mistake, wasn't it? Big mistake. Okay, too ambitious there. I'm going to retreat this. They're old ships, to be honest. I could do with the dust anyway, so I'm not that bothered by losing these. Let's retreat here. Gonna lose more. Okay, didn't lose the hero. Yeah, I'm pretty defenseless over here now all of a sudden, but I could definitely bring fleets over quite quickly. That Horatio fleet actually got to there. There's probably a wormhole connection, I think. Pretty sure there is, in fact, from the election screen. Yeah, I could get that fleet down here. I'll be making more ships in there soon. Let's end the turn. Ooh. Okay, I've got to sell some more resources then. So how have I lost money? I don't know. So what's the best price? Super Spuds, Transvine, Red Sand, Eden Incense. Okay. Right, enter. Should be okay. That turn and tech I got was for switch between production to dust, so I might start to do that on perhaps the capital at some point, but it's kind of building up stuff. So they got manpower back, and we did. This question now really, I think I'm definitely going to be able to take this, I think. It's just a question of when, arguably. I'm going to go for Blitz. So this is extra deployment limits. I've got more troops by 30%. Hopefully that's 33%, so it'll be 1,000. But I get minus to health on invading troops. And if I'd have gone for that, for example, it's more health, but I do less damage. So I think I've got an outside chance of taking this. I did about 300 odd damage. 370 was it last time round? Something like that. But yeah, they've got manpower back here, even without using the garrison yet, so that might be 600 actually, if they do conscription. So that's not good. Let's fight. Let's see how this goes. Really can't afford to waste a ton of manpower, so I really need some siege stuff done. Very nearly enough though. Oh wow, it is enough. Okay, excellent. Last round's a lot more than the first two. Okay, these Tikkun troops really came in handy. They actually went protect system instead of conscription, was probably a mistake arguably, but yeah, that's pretty huge. So we took Giovannis, that's the first capital system to be taken. What the hell is that? Oh, I think I just lost the law I had enacted for, yeah, because I was out of influence supposedly, but I think I've actually got enough to reenact this straight away. So as for them, let's reenact. Yep, so I can do that this turn, one more turn. Approval, only 1% off from ecstatic is a real pain. Okay, so Giovannis is ours, first capital system to be taken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a wormhole connection there. I really need the tech because I would come over here and take it. 3 turns. I may actually just go across like that. I would leave this a bit undefended. Gotta kill that first, definitely. Let's do that. Right, they probably won't be able to retreat. Let's fight. Okay, excellent. Problem is they could have more troops there, isn't it? Right, that's their new capital, even though it's not really their capital. It's denoted by the crown symbol. Okay, hero. It's level 9, this guy now. Right. I think should die. The system he's on has actually got decent approval. I guess I'll go with that. Okay. Didn't notice the influence. It probably hasn't got much. No, definitely not. Could definitely do with influence at the moment though. Okay. Right, let's do the automated movement. Right, they're back there actually. There's a bit of a fleet there, that's not good. To bring my fleet up to go and take them on. Calum. Oh, I think I'm dead here. I don't have the dust one anymore to get some back for losing the ship, the card. Let's do that then. Okay. Probably didn't do any damage. That comes in next turn. Let's attack here. Okay, it looks like a medium ship. Both conventional attacks still. Let's come over here. They have to use the middle flotilla. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, won't watch it. For a bit of damage on that marauder. Oh, they retreated. Well, that's new. Update to the UI, I think. I don't think it used to show that. Okay. Research. Yeah, that's what we got. Another production thing. Lava. Okay, I'm going to take a minute out now then to update my build list and population. So this is the state of systems management this turn, and I didn't actually show you Jovanus, did I? So this is what it's looking like. It's got a number of populations on here. Okay, so that's the state of things there. I've got a tiny bit of movement left at the end of the turn. I didn't really stick any of those in yet, but I will do eventually. I think I moved some population down to somewhere, I don't know, maybe Myra. Right, I've got a probe. Let's... Ooh, there's a bit of a fleet there. Nowhere near as good as mine though. Let's, yeah, send another probe out down there with that. That one also has a probe. Let's send that down to there. These, well, there's a fleet incoming. I'm worried about that. Might come around there in a minute. For now, let's bring those down to there. Okay. What was that? I can't even remember. Maybe I should have attacked it, maybe I shouldn't have. Right, this retreating leader and one ship got back here. I'm actually going to bring this partial fleet out. I need to get it down. I did change my slicer ship as well. What I did is took those movement modules off with the extra ship evasion because I want to save on Hyperion. There's no point in having those because on these ships at least, because they're not targeted first. The more defensive ships are, so I can save on Hyperion by taking them off. I don't think the evasion, well, I assume it's evading weapons, so I won't need it if they're not targeted. Let's bring this fleet down here. Well, actually, I'll need to get across here. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to bring it there. Let's bring those out as well. 4 turns. Yeah, I'll bring those over. Let's try and build up another fleet over here. There's a patrol ship of theirs here. I should be able to take that out. I think 8108, so I say that, maybe not. 40. I don't know. Let's bring bring that back then. No, you know what? I'll go for it. What the hell? It's pretty damaged. I'll go barrage fire. If he gets into short range against me, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble, but otherwise I should do alright against it. Okay. And yeah, I won, but huge loss. Got a tiny bit of influence. That's fine. Pretty much. Right, 2 fleets left. That can stay there. That can come back to Myra. Okay. This is vulnerable now to the ships coming up here, but yeah, it won't last forever. I think I'll take a turn out here. Well, do I need to? It would repair if I move down probably anyway. To a certain extent. Should we find out what's at Idris? I think... I'm not sure where this, if that connects up there actually. Let's come down here. This is undefended now. There is a wormhole access to there, so they could bring ships back that way, but I probably don't want this at all. I think I'll lock that down. Is this repairing a tiny bit? Yeah, it's still repairing 20%. So the Craver main quest that gave that ability is very useful. Okay, I think that's it for the turn. Let's end the turn. Oh, and I sold a bit of luxuries as well, just to make sure I'm not in trouble there. Okay. Yeah, that comes in next turn, and I'll move that. Okay, yeah, I lost that law.
Horatio has an eternal task to beautify the galaxy. Perhaps this helps you understand our actions.
Collateral improvement, eh? Okay, he's sneaky still. Civilian lost around Primus as usual. If we take a look on the victory screen, it's very hard to tell where you are in terms of how well you're doing actually. Militarily, or in other areas as well, arguably. So, content now I am, because the law's gone. I'm gonna replace that. I'm not sure if, yeah, if it worked last turn or not, but let's put it back on. Okay, so 96 population, 288 cost. Definitely needs more influence if I want that. I mean, I could be declaring war on them to get more happiness, but I'm not going to take advantage of it. Okay, so let's take that off. Yeah, I think it's not. If it is intended, it's probably a mistake on Amplitude's part. I think it's too easy to exploit. Alright, there's a ship there I need to take out. There's a ship there I need to take out. I think I might just come there and take that one out because it's yeah, pretty vulnerable to invasion at the moment. I've only got one attack point. Right. Yeah, they're sieging that up. Luckily I got a bit of infantry back, but not enough. Right, let's move my fleets on. So they're grouping up there. Yeah. Just completed the system development here, which was science and approval, of course. So let's back up to happy. Science is pretty fantastic there now. Yeah, doing rather well on science, much better than was at one stage. Let's group those up. How long before this is done? 13 turns, but there are freighters coming over. Okay. Well, I thought there were. Ah, there's one up there. That will help a lot. Okay, so with this, oh, that's not fully repaired. Let's bring us down to a Moser. I still need to find where the Sophons are. I assume they're out in Cassiopeia. There's actually at least 5 constellations. I thought there's only 4. So I could literally take out their capital ship now, and maybe I should. Very tempted to. Orbiting fleets will provide a manpower bonus of 220 to the system if it is invaded. What orbiting fleets? Oh, the Ark, is it? Well, that's odd. So, the Ark's basically a colony. Just get in there twice. If I were to invade, how much manpower have I got? 302 infantry, but only 39%. It's very marginal if I could take that or not. Kind of want to save my manpower and get some siege ships out coming up. I think I'm going to do a bit of exploration with this then. Let's come down here. May regret not taking that out at some point, but yeah, won't quite yet. I would prefer to invade it if possible. I think. Try it out, see how it works. That can stay there. That can stay there. Right, that's reached here. Let's bring it over. Can I stick him on? I should be able to. Okay. Yeah, I can get over and turn now. Come down there in a minute. Okay, so one out of date ship. I'm not even sure I want that in the fleet. I've got 7 movement left. Yeah, let's come down here, take that out. Let's attack. Roll Corvette 8s. Let's go for barrage fire. Let's have heavy hitters in the middle on the long range, and yeah, I think that's fine. I won't watch. Okay, stacked. Okay, Scourger's healing up. Yeah, the default rate without the hero is 10%. So, can I... No, I can't get down here. Right, I found out about the Remo system and there's approval there. I'm sure there's a warp. Highly likely there's a wormhole coming up. I think I might go for the wormhole tech next, actually. It's about time I got it. Just lob some probes out. There. Right, what's left? Those. Bring those down as well. Okay. That marauder. Go there. Yeah. Right. I think I'm pretty much done for all the movement. Let's turn apart from that fleeting. Right. I'm going to. I'm tempted to take a few ships out, attack that, then regroup them, move up, and then attack with the other bit. But I'll just move up there and attack that. Okay, so let's attack. Let's do experience. It's fine. Might be able to retreat. Nope. Okay, let's lock down. Yeah, I'm going to take a minute out to update that. So here is systems management for the turn. I don't think I moved too many population, a bit off Jovanis, and yeah, that's all I can remember. I sold a bit of luxuries as usual to get back in the black by next turn. And for tech, I've actually stuck quite a few things in the list. So I'm going to pick up that wormhole tech finally next. And then I want the curiosities. That will unlock the next level here, which will reveal the last rare luxuries, which is nice to know. And I really lack food actually, so I need to pick some up. I'll go for that next, which will help with the manpower situation. That's one of the areas I really lack in the moment. Perhaps after that I'll try and pick up some culture. Yeah, that's current plans. So I think I'm ready to end a turn. Okay. I might want to get a colony ship out. I think once I found the wormholes, I'm expecting that to connect to that. Yeah, so I'll get a colony ship over there, allow easier access as well over here later on. I was about to mention, I get a trade company very soon. I think I'll wait actually for the wormhole tech for that as well, because I'll have more of an idea where I want to place it. I'm thinking there at the moment. With the wormhole coming over here, presumably I can have a long route round here for the subsidiaries, which would be very good. And let's check something here. Yeah, last time in my Sophon Let's Play was a bit of an issue with the Trade Company HQ. It's actually going to be very hard to make it there because it's not developed at all. So that's a bit of a problem. Maybe I won't do it for the next one, but the one after that. But yeah, I think I will wait. Problem with waiting is it reduces how quick I get the next one. I could just make it anywhere. Temporarily. That's been turned off again. I'm not sure if it's working each turn or not, to be honest. Let's put it back on now. So I saw them. Okay, so 223. Yeah, I'm guessing maybe you need double that amount or it has issues, it turns itself off or something. Actually doing very well on approval now. This turn I got that, which gives me a couple of extra systems. It's one of only 2 techs, sadly. Yeah, the overcolonization, well, I modded the game, didn't I? So it will not be as badly affected as I would be. I think I would be able to cope without having modded it, but yeah, that's something when I start balancing the game a bit, certain areas I need to work on, definitely. And we also are now able to colonize toxic worlds. A hero got an upgrade. Let's come up here. Every race though is different, they have different levels of approval and every game is different. You don't necessarily have a lot of approval in each and every game. If I was going for conquest, I would have gone for religious. And actually I need to mention something about religious, which I've been forgetting for a while. Don't really need that, do I? With this guy, let's go for... well, it's a culture one, let's go for that actually. Could definitely help. I think the capital's the only place that gets a tiny bit of culture. Is that good or bad? Strategic prices increase. I could sell some strategics. I'm not really using all that much at the moment, but eventually I'm going to need to upgrade my troops. I'm going to need bigger weapons. My philosophy with if that's the right word, with the military situation is just bring enough to win the fights. You don't have to completely outclass them by ridiculous amounts. I'd say the analogy would be take a gun to a sword fight rather than take a nuclear weapon to a sword fight. A gun's more than enough. You don't need... if the current level is more than enough to take on your opponents, you don't need Era 5 weapons, basically. So for doing it, you might as well research other areas. So, what's going on here? That's finished, a minor event. And let's move some ships on, is it? Right, that's coming over there. Only 50% of the galaxy has actually been explored, that's a surprise. Okay. Oh, it looks like my fleet got over here and found another arc of theirs. I don't know what... they had at least a small fleet over here somewhere. I don't know what's happened to it. They're not putting this under threat, so it's almost done actually. I'm tempted to use this to explore a bit more, but having said that, I've got this fleet. Scavengers, which I could use to explore. I kind of want to bring that down here. It might be a route around. I could even bring it down here to wipe... oh, it's actually done in a turn. But I could take it. Yeah, so I think I will move that on down here rather than come back up here, look for fleets or even destroy arcs. Okay. That scavenger. Let's lob probes out over here. That one can lob probes out. Actually found the planet up there. System. That's done. Let's attack here. Well, I mentioned religious, didn't I? So when I was talking more about religious, going religious earlier on in the game, I kind of forgot to mention a couple of laws. If I was going for conquest with the Cravers specifically, then I would play in a slightly different way perhaps, because well, you get that to start out. That's the first law, non-default law. That's just very useful. This one though could change how you play with the Cravers quite a bit. Long term with Conquest Victory you go for that, but this one before then, your original population actually get extra dust with it, so you would want a heck of a lot of Cravers, and it prevents the other minor races from increasing their amounts. So you would basically go for a very burn bright strategy, basically, where you're depleting very quickly by getting a ton of extra dust at the same time. And with the minor races, you would actually use the feed-in pits to get extra approval before you did the permanent content thing with them. That's what you would go with that. And eating incense to enact those laws would be would be necessary pretty much if you go it early. Let's do this battle then. Let's do the experience and fight. Okay, they're retreated. We get wormhole tech in a couple of turns. I think I'll just be keeping that there for the time being. I do want this though, so I'm actually going to bring this down here if I can. A bit short on numbers here. I think the only place that is making ships, yeah, is here. I need to take that out. Oh, that's not good. If I attack that, yeah, the Terrans don't even have the proper command point thing yet, so they're only on 7 and not 10. We get a +2 on top of our 10, so we're at 12. What's the rating here? I got enough here to take them out. These are very modern ships, so let's attack. Let's come into advanced. Let's put that there. I'll do barrage fire. Do I want 2 there? I better had. Probably lose 1. Right, let's fight. Won't watch this one. I'll definitely watch ones with 10 or more command points, but it's a bit too small. Yeah, I lost the Marauder sadly. Got some extra influence. They have a bit of a small fleet there. Let's lock that down. Let's use an expedition on that one. Just random one. When you can look at them, certain anomalies give you more likely to give you certain things. A remnant population for that. It might be the first one of those we've got actually, so that's nice. Right, lockdown. Don't know. God. Okay, I'm going to take a minute out to update this.
They gave us one purpose: to destroy planets.